What's up, guys? Bajheera here for TGN, bringing you some more 3v3 arena commentary. In this match, we're going to be playing as KFC, which is Kung Fu Cleave, which really has nothing to do with what exactly the comp is made up of. It's a arms warrior, marksmanship hunter, and some sort of healer. We're playing with the rest of the Shaman for the extra offensive pressure from wind shears and hexes, so it's a lot of fun. What we're going to do in this team is we're going to CC the hell out of that priest and blow up the mage. With a hunter, you can absolutely global mages. And you guys know how much I hate mages, so this is a very, very enjoyable comp for me. So we're just controlling the priest the entire beginning of the game, and his mage gets down to, hardly any health at all. He has to ice block, and since I had to trinket the early stun and the smoke bomb, I'm unable to trinket this blind, so I just have to eat the whole thing while I'm just like salivating over this mage that has like, 20k health left. Finally I get out of the blind. My hunter controls the priest some more with a silence, and I get to run over there and finish off that mage, which makes me so happy. So we're going to face this team a couple more times, because I cannot get enough of killing mages. So he's hiding behind the corner, and I'm like, Kumi, I see you. I drop another smoke bomb. I have to trinket heroic leap out of there. Do not want to be sitting in a smoke bomb, not getting heals with a mage and a rogue. It'll absolutely blow me up. So I hop out of that, get some heals, wait till the smoke bomb's over, and jump back in. Of course, they blind me right off the bat. They're not interested in me killing their mage, but I disagree with that. I definitely want to kill your mage, so I interrupt that polymorph with the charge stun, get on the mage, finally get a chance to get some damage on him. I pop wreck, and I can't do any damage to him because he already ice blocks, so whatever, ice blocks at 75% because I wrecked, that's fine. So I'm going to Blade Storm here with the final little bit of my recklessness. Get a few ticks of Blade Storm on him, which, does significant damage. And he blinks away and probably gets hit pretty hard by my hunter and ends up dying. So, I love KFC. Oh, and anything that kills mages, you guys. I promise. Last night I hit 2200 again. Had to push. I've been team hopping too much, so I had to push again for 2200 last night. And we were playing spell cleaves like crazy. We were just globaling mages. Oh, it was fun. So again, I think this is the last game of RMP. Don't worry. But yeah, this is how you beat a KFC. This is how you beat an RMP as KFC. Survive their opener, which shouldn't be too hard if you got a good healer. Survive the opener, get out of that smoke bomb, and have your hunter just purge his shields off and DPS the crap out of the mage. See if you can get a shadow. He gouges me here, and so I'm not gonna trinket the gouge. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat that. I get in a stun now. Of course, my hunter is just controlling the crap out of that poor priest. So he's not able to. The mage isn't able to get any heals. There's the blind. Trinket that. Heroic leap over there and finish off that freaking mage. So part of the deal is that my huntardness is absolutely super pro hunter and can control the hell out of any healer. So that's a lot of fun to have a good hunter on your team, so that he can do the control and then some damage, and you can just go nuts as a DPS. So this is against RLS, and I really, really don't like this comp. We beat these guys. Spoiler alert: we beat these guys twice, and then they pretty much figured out how to beat us. What they did is they sat on our hunter, which is sad face, but it's effective. RLS is just so scary. But what we end up doing here is although the rogue has Earthshield right here, what we can try to switch with Earthshield, and that's a really good strategy against Shamans. But what you have to do against this team is really just control that Shaman well, and try to get as much damage out as you can. So the rogue, we get good damage on the rogue, but he manages to vanish and escape a little bit. He's getting some heals. I run over there to fear the Shaman. I know that fearing a Shaman doesn't do too much, but what it can do is it makes him waste a couple globals on dropping a totem or whatever, and it does increase the duration of your charge stun, if you want to think of it that way, by like a second for the amount of time it takes for them to drop their tremor totem. But anyway, we're deciding to hit the rogue this time. They drop a spirit link for whatever reason. No, I guess maybe that's our spirit link. Who knows? I think that was our spirit link. I'm like, well, they're fine. They drop a spirit link. No, that's because we're getting owned by RLS. So anyway, we switched to the warlock here, which for me, like, I love hitting warlocks. The rogue still has Earth Shield, so it's an excellent time to switch, because the warlock does not have his little Earth Shield. They drop their spirit link finally, and if you see a spirit link go down and you have Blade Storm, go ahead and do it, because if you can Blade Storm, it'll take down their entire team by a ton of health, especially if you leave the Spirit Link totem up. So we get good damage on the Warlock. I'm like, I tell my hunter, I'm just like, shoot him down. And he manages to get a couple shots off while I'm sitting in a stun or a gouge or whatever elite feels that Rogue's managing to put on me. So we switch to the Warlock without Earthshield on. They drop a Spirit Link, and I cleave their whole team down, and we finally get the kill on the Warlock. So we played that well, but RLS is a very, very strong comp and not something to be taken lightly. So we're going to play him again this time, and this is a good example of why I like to go on the Warlocks as a warrior. As long as you can control that Shaman, if you really lock down your CC like we do here, you might have a chance to score a quick kill. RLS is, it can last a while, and it can really wear your team down, but KFC is quite the bursty comp. You can kill people in CCs like this, and that's one of the reasons I enjoy it so much, because it is so bursty. It gives you sort of a X factor against little long-lasting solid comps like this. So we start on the Warlock. It looks like the Shaman has given himself Earth Shield. So he has his Earth Shield in a Frost Trap right now, or an Ice Trap, whatever the hell. I don't know, trap. It's that trap that turns you into a big block of ice. You know what I'm talking about. So the Shaman gets silenced again. I run over here, throw him down. We're still on the Warlock. The Warlock has still not gotten Earth Shield by the looks of it. Either that or we just knocked it off. The Shaman's trying to heal, he gets silenced again. I run over there, fear him really quick, and even though the Shaman can drop a Tremor Totem, that in the duration of that fear, as long as it took him, the human on the other side of that keyboard, to drop that Tremor Totem, my hunter is able to finish off the Warlock. So, you can use your fears to peel against Shaman teams, or you can go ahead and just make them, press an extra button and make them think, and make them take that short amount of time it takes for them to drop that Tremor Totem, and you just might score a kill. So, right now we're going up against a Kitty Cleave with a Shaman Healer. Also very scary, a very, very offensive team. Like us, they have those Wind Shears and Hexes that have to be, you have to take those into account. But we are KFC, and that's a Feral Druid, and despite that warrior eating the trap for his Shaman, we absolutely global that Druid. And if you guys notice, these are the Druid and Warrior that's playing with Sacred Heals now. So these guys are definitely good players. They just get bursted on. So in this match, they do the same thing against the Kitty Cleave. As soon as you get charged by the warrior, if they're making it clear they're going on you, go ahead and pop Retail, because that Druid's not going to be far behind. So go ahead and pop Retail and get some good damage on these guys early on. Again, we're just training this Druid. He's got Earth Shield, but he's not going Bear Form. He learns from last time. He goes Bear Form, here in a minute. So, but at this point, their whole team is already really low. So pretty soon here, they're going to drop a Spirit Link Totem. And if you notice, I've still got Recklessness up. So I'm going to pop Wreck. Once they drop this Spirit Link, I'm going to pop Wreck and Bladestorm on all the team. Yeah, get cleaved on. So even though my Hunter kills their Spirit Link like almost instantly, the Warrior's really low. The Druid's really low. The Druid goes around a pillar. I kill the Druid, and the Warrior's also really low as well. So if we didn't kill the Druid there, we might have been able to finish off the Warrior as well. So although KFC is, definitely single target burst, you can cleave well as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.